Maastricht, Netherlands may not be as recognizable as places like Paris, Barcelona, or London are, but it is home to one of the most influential treaties in all of European history. On December 9th, 1991, members of the European Council met here at Chateau near Cannes. The reason? To try and resolve a recent lack of peace and economic resolution. Having two world wars in a half a century span, in addition to dealing with the Cold War, will tend to do that to a continent. Now, this is not to say that they hadn't made any progress before the signing of the Maastricht Treaty, but the Maastricht Treaty is by far the most significant treaty that occurred during this time of change. The signing of this treaty brought about two main features. For one, it created the European Union, which is composed of 27 member states. These member states are in agreement to have no form of border controls. This means that the free flow of goods and people are allowed throughout the states of the European Union. The other feature that the treaty brought about was the euro. For those who are unaware, the euro is the official currency of the European Union. To be honest, I've come to hate the euro. The amount of coins and banknotes that they have is very unnecessary in my opinion. The coins consist of the 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, 1 euro, and 2 euro. That's too many coins to carry around in my opinion. The banknote consists of the 5 euro, 10 euro, 20 euro, 50 euro, 100 euro, 200 euro, and the 500 euro. Seems a bit excessive to me, but hey, what do I know? Now, even though the euro is the official currency of the European Union, not all countries have adopted it. The members that have adopted the euro are known collectively as the Eurozone. The reason that a lot of countries have not adopted the euro as their official currency is partially due to the criteria that all incoming countries must meet. These standards are very specific and revolve around these four concepts. They are put into place to maintain stability within the Eurozone if and when new members join. Recently, certain members of the Eurozone have not been abiding by these specific criteria. This has led to what most people call a European sovereign debt crisis. More specifically, the crisis is due to certain Eurozone countries and their inability to repay or refinance their debt on their own. People are worried about this crisis for two main reasons. One, there's the obvious concern that one or more of the countries could default, which could cause panic among investors. And two, there is a risk that one of the countries decides to pull out of the Eurozone, which would create a high volume of bank failures in Europe that could even affect the US banks in the long run. And if a country were to pull out of the Eurozone, it wouldn't just affect the citizens of that nation, it would also affect every citizen of every member country of the Eurozone. Despite this crisis, the euro is still doing better in the exchange rate than the dollar is, something that I know all too well. One US dollar is currently worth 0.76 euro, a rate that has fluctuated from 0.6499 euro per dollar to 0.8319 euro per dollar over the past 5 years. All this talk about the euro and its significance comes back here, to Chateau near Cannes, where it took me just a 15-minute bike ride to go and see. It was pretty cool to look at a building that holds such history being right in my own backyard. It has really inspired me to branch out for the rest of my time here and check out some things that maybe aren't the top tourist spots at certain places. I may just end up finding another chateau near Cannes.